You know, it's the 30-year anniversary of the Michigan. Mike Legg going around the goal. 3 nights ago was the 30th anniversary. Dino says he's going to pull a Michigan tonight.
You know, I could see him doing that. I've seen him practicing that in the garage. So
I think he's going to need your help.
I think so, too.
GOATquest is live at Yost Ice Arena tonight, home of the Big Ugly, the Candyman, and his legion of maize and blue skating Candelas.
We're deep in the bowels of Yost Arena.
Deep in the bowels.
Are we live, Joe?
Yes. We need a gastroenterologist to find us in these bowels.
First thing Mike always said, only drink them if the mountains are blue.
Oh, crack it, smack it, and send it home. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a Coors Light in honor of D. Lark and the Wings. Hopefully they can close it out. They were up 3-0 in the first period against the Buffalo Sabres.
4-2 now, I last heard.
4-2. The University of Michigan Wolverines had no problem today in the Albany Regional of the NCAA hockey tournament in dispatching Bentley 5-1.
One of the finest cars I ever stole.
Oh, you actually got yourself into a Bentley?
I did. My neighbor stole one. He's no longer with us.
Interesting.
He's
incarcerated or in the Big Ugly in the sky?
Big Ugly, and he's down in he's in the state prison. So Joe, I stacked these teams today in my favor, and as you can see, we're getting smoked.
Are you the maize or are you the blue?
I'm the maize.
It seems like we're getting a lot of production out of number 75.
Yeah, 75 is one of the best players on the ice. He seems to be everywhere.
It does seem to be everywhere.
I completely stacked these teams, and I'm getting smoked. That's why I decided to take a break and come see you.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, and you know, the musical accompaniment brought to us by DJ Don, the man spinning on ice wax tonight. That's DJ Don. He's at 760-458-3684. That's 760-458-3684. DJ Don for all your funky needs. He will get funky with it.
Oh, he's funky right now.
If you want to get the funk out, go see DJ Don.
He got the funk out. And you know what's crazy, Joe? He even makes Metallica funky.
I heard he's a Marine Corps veteran.
That's
and
right.
That he brings the funk to his security protocols as well.
That's right. DJ Don also does personal security. The whole thing, the fire trucks, the handguns, the rocket launchers.
That's why he's the utilitarian, the old puck bag sponsor right here at Yost Ice Arena for the Big Ugly Championship. But let's get down to it, Dino.
Go ahead, ask me anything.
We have to know, first of all, why we're doing something like this. The charitable positioning of this event is to honor Michael Emmanuel Candela, Mike Candela, the ultimate godfather, Westland John Glenn grad, played for Chuck Gordon. One of the great John Glenn teams, but one of the ultimate human beings, great human being. Far too soon he was taken from us, the Big C, but he is well positioned at Heaven's Gate waiting for all of us. Tell us a little bit about Mike Candela.
Big Ugly number 75. Is it hard to take me serious with this on?
No.
Okay. All right, Big Ugly number 7. I'll put it back on after
you honored in memoriam
Big Mike 75. Big Mike 75 not only was a great cousin, he was a best friend. He was the ultimate godfather to my daughter. Just an all-around great guy. Great football player, funny as hell. Ironically, he was born on Elvis's birthday, and he looked like the Italian version of Elvis.
The Italian version of Elvis.
He's just a good-looking dude. He had the flow and everything. So Mike died, 39 years old, had a massive heart attack, and we wanted to honor him. So, you know, we all wearing his number 75, and we do this every year at Yost. Yost cuts us a deal on the ice. They let us do our podcast here, bring in food. The Stands are packed. There's at least 10, 12 people up there.
10, 12 people per section. Per section.
So, yeah, we do this for Mikey every year. So
His godson, Joe Daniels, is out on the ice skating in his honor.
Yep, that's right. He's number 75, by the way. So
Yeah.
Joe Daniels is out there skating in Mike's honor. Mike, I think, had 9 godchildren. My daughter, Pearson, one of them. She's up in
There
the
you go.
stands.
Whoa. Stop the presses. When you are asked to be the godfather of 9 human beings, that says all I need to know about a human being.
We should have just opened with that, setting up
That might be, you want to talk about a goat? He might be the goat of godfathers.
We should have opened with that and just stared at the camera for 10 minutes.
9 godchildren passed away far too soon, February 11th, 15 years ago in 2011. We are here with honored. GOATquest is honored to be here with Dino Candela, who puts this thing on in honor of Mike and all these great folks out here. And you put a lineup together. Let's run a little bit of this lineup down, shall we?
Give it to the guys. While you're looking it up, we got some of the best ankle benders you've ever seen. Beer bellies, ankle benders.
Forecheck, back check, paycheck?
Forecheck, back check, paycheck, poke check, body check, cross check.
Joe Daniels is captain, by the way.
Yeah,
He's captain of Team Maze.
He is. Where is he, by the way? He's captain of Team Maze. He did the ceremonial puck drop. He played for Farmington Unified. He's a pretty good hockey player.
My scouts tell me he brings bloodline swagger and bad intentions. Is that true?
100% accurate.
It's March 27th, and we're here at Yost Ice Arena. What could be better? Who's got it better than us?
Nobody.
Nobody.
If Jim Harbaugh walked in here right now, he would say nobody's got it better than Joe and Dino.
I wore my khakis and look. I'm in full Harbaugh.
I'm wearing not a cup. Ace, I'm not wearing a cup. Didn't wear one in college football, not wearing one on the ice.
Well, let's bring Ace into this because Ace is the hat trick sponsor, Pod Lab Studios. Ace, where we have crisp, pro-level audio, studio quality production. Elite Energy, the man behind the glass, dialing in every session to perfection. The big ugly stamp of approval and hat trick donor, Ace and the Pod Lab Studios, bringing it to you from Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Special thanks to my dog, Ace. I mean, the only hat trick sponsor we have, Ace, that's a $500 donation or above. So mad love to our dog, Ace, the man behind the glass.
Dino, did you know that Pod Lab Studios is where voices turn into brands and stories turn into weapons? Where stories get weaponized in your favor?
I didn't know that, but I'm feeling it.
It's a beer league beauty right there.
I'm feeling it right now.
There's beer league beauties dancing all over this ice.
There is. There's some of the finest athletes you've never seen out there. Joe, should I return to the ice and send you one of these young proteges? Or
you going to send me alternate captain, Steve Cordone? Is that Cordon? Is that Cordon?
Corden.
Yeah,
Corden.
Third time. Third time's always a charm.
I'll send you. He goes when his wife's not around. He goes by Creepy.
We got Galley Fireball.
Oh,
Comes in hot, leaves damage everywhere.
Yep.
Randall Biggs Walla.
You'll love Biggs.
Sriwalla.
We
Prince Sultana
Watson.
Who's the Prince Sultana?
Right there with the blue helmet.
Oh,
That's
look
the
at
Prince.
that.
You want the Prince?
That is some dirty flow.
Yeah, look at him.
You see that mullet?
Oh, look at. Let's get him off the ice.
That thing. You know what they call that across the border? That's a Canadian passport.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's business in the front, party in the rear.
God, that's a good looking flow, man, for sure. Look at him. Look at those
Ooh,
strides.
look at that.
He played for
Silky
LTU.
smooth.
He's
Lawrence Tech.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he played for Lawrence Tech.
Interesting.
So last year we had a couple NHLers out here, but I roughed them up pretty bad, so they didn't come back. They know who they are.
Are any of them on here? Are any of them Chris Julian, Alex Sweet Cabbage Julian? Are those brothers?
They are brothers.
Please tell me that the Julian brothers are Sweet Cabbage and Cristal. Cristal and Sweet Cabbage.
Those are brothers. Chris and Sweet. Wait till you see Sweet Cabbage's lettuce. He's got the best lettuce.
Steve Cordon Blue Line.
You want? I'm going to get you alternate captain. I'm
Controls the game from the back end. People say that it's straight up creepy.
It's creepy.
That he has mind control over the puck and the agenda.
Yeah. Can I tell you how he got his nickname Creepy? We just started calling him Creepy one day, and his wife huddled us all together and said, "You must stop calling my husband
Creepy."
And we were like,
the locker room antics had spread too far.
Stamp of approval. From now on, he's creepy. So,
how about Kirk Karate?
Oh, Karate is his hands are so.
That's not a real name.
No, but it should be.
Kirk is absolutely filthy. You blink one time, and your ankles have been dislocated. Silky hands. He usually dishes the puck to Ethos Soulless.
Kid has no soul.
He has a gene pool so deep it goes 100% through every nationality. Good luck scouting that. Ancestry.com.
We swabbed his cheeks. It came back. He's 100% of everything.
How about the Vapor? Vapey the Vapor. The Jesuit giant. Suchi? Is that I got the right?
Yeah, Suchi.
Am I pronouncing that right?
Suchi might be one of the worst Jesuits ever. He's not a good Catholic.
It says here that he prays for you and scores on them.
Yes. Yeah, while eating pepperoni on Good Friday.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, not a good Catholic.
Not a good Fish Friday, man, down at the VF Dub.
No. Which reminds me, you and Ace are going to stick around for the post-VIP party, are you not?
I hear they're going to be walking people through here. We're going to be playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots with the 10:30 crew that's coming in. Is that a fact?
That's a fact. You're going to get them all. I'm gonna return to the ice, Joe. I feel like my team needs me.
I need you. You need to go out there and bring Dangle Dino Temple of Doom energy.
All right. Who do you want to interview next?
It's up to you. I mean, there's so many, but the flow of Prince Sultana, was that?
Yeah.
What's his real name?
Benny Sultana.
He has royal skills and ruthless talent.
True. True.
Bring him.
Okay.
I'll send him.
I'm going to send him. Do I need
Tag
my
up.
wig?
Oh, yeah, I definitely think you need the wig. Yeah. Okay. Simpson style. All right, so we can't be at Yost now that Dino's departing. Let's start talking. You know what, Dino, before you go, it's the 30, if you want to try it, it's the 30-year anniversary, literally 3 days ago, of the Michigan, when Mike Legg did the Michigan right here.
Are you going to celebrate that today?
We're doing it right now.
Okay,
This is the 30-year anniversary of the Michigan.
Oh, my God.
GOATquest feature sponsorship, this time brought to you by Faro Imaging in Livonia, Michigan. Faro Imaging is your first and last stop for printing projects of any size. We bring your ideas to life in big, colorful ways and always make you and your message the top priority. Come to Faro Imaging and get the best customer service at the best price.
So Mike Legg from London, Ontario, young man drafted in 1993, the 11th round of the New Jersey Devils, had a very nice junior career, but Legg was a productive forward here during one of the greatest eras, the Brendan Morrison era, the John Madden era, the hockey player, not the football coach. But his 1996 goal and the goal that he made, the Michigan, where he lifts the puck up and tucks it around behind the goalie's ear, has been made famous. That stick is now in the Hockey Hall of Fame. He, funny enough, we're talking about guys who set the world on fire in hockey. He became a fireman in British Columbia. He served as an assistant coach for the Ridge Meadows Flames. In his career at Michigan, he had 60 goals. This was not a one-hit wonder. He had 155 points in his career, so he's on the all-time leaderboard. That's Mike Legg. He played in Finland. He played in the ECHL, had more than a cup of coffee in the minors. He also said that, that the Michigan was not his idea. He learned it from Bill Armstrong, but he was the first man to execute it in a game. He actually went to the ref before the game and asked him, hey, can I do this? And the ref thought to himself, well, I don't see why not. Sure enough, later in the game, Mike Legg pulled it off. The Michigan is now in history. You've seen many players try to pull it off, some successfully. It happened right here first. And Mike Legg is now in the Hockey Hall of Fame for having done it. So that's the 30-year anniversary plug, and that was brought to you by our power play donor, Barrett Regency Inc. That's Tom Ice T Ledbetter, T Leds, and Sheila Ledbetter, his much, much better half. Remember, Tom Ledder, if you haven't been staying with us, outkicked his coverage in a huge way with his significant other. They have Barrett Regency. This is a place for your loved ones. Assisted living care for your loved ones, a family environment that provides expert care in that time of need. It's not just assisted living, it's a home, it's personalized, it's attentive, it's safe, it's comfortable. They have a team that truly knows and loves the people that they serve at Barrett Regency. Thank you, Tom Ice T Ledbetter and Sheila Ledbetter, for your power play sponsorships of the Big Ugly, honoring Mike the Godfather Candela. All right, we've got more than 20 minutes remaining in this game. The score is 27-7. If you didn't catch that, number 75 was Mike Candela's number, so everyone on the ice, both teams, Blue and Maize, are wearing number 75. So let's talk University of Michigan hockey. Who's the greatest of all time? This is GOATquest. GOATquest live from Yost Arena. We can't go through a GOATquest episode, no matter what the charitable contribution, without talking about the GOATs. We already mentioned that Mike Candela may be the GOAT godfather of all time with 9 godchildren. What a testament to his character and what people thought of him. Let's talk about what people thought of Michigan hockey players. The all-time leading scorer, 3-time first team All-American, is not one of the household names. It's Brendan Morrison. And yes, for Michigan hockey fans, they know that he was part of the great teams, 93 to 97, that 96 championship team. He had 284 points and he won the Hobey Baker Award in addition to being a 3-time All-American. He played for the Chicago Blackhawks, the Washington Capitals, the New Jersey Devils, the Vancouver Canucks, where he spent quite a bit of his career. Ended up in the Anaheim Ducks organization, the Dallas Stars, and the Calgary Flames. So he was well-traveled in his NHL career. He now hosts a fishing show in British Columbia, where he was born and raised. Family moved from Windsor, Ontario, little tidbit, to British Columbia, and then he came back and matriculated through the University of Michigan, where he played for Red Berenson. And don't worry, we will talk about Red Berenson, the big red machine, the Red Baron himself, who coached the University of Michigan after being one of its greatest players on the ice. We can go up from the Red Berenson era, though. If we go into the old-timers, Gordie McMillan was a 4-time leading scorer. All 4 years, freshman through senior year, Gordie McMillan, 45 to 49, all 4 years leading scorer, won the national championship in 1948, 213 points. Neil Selly, yes, the Selly. It wasn't named after him. Of course, it's an abbreviation for celebration, but what a name for a hockey player. Neil Selly, 45 to 51. He was the first coach at the University of Denver, where he went to teach after playing for the University of Michigan. He had 217 points. He had 119 goals and was the number 1 goal scorer for about 50 years in this program's history and won the 1951 national championship. How about the kid from Howell, Michigan? Right up the road, Livingston County. Howell, Michigan had T.J. Hensick, 2003 to 2007, 147 assists. 147 assists for the playmaker. That gave him 222 points. He played in the NHL for the Avalanche in Colorado, boo, the St. Louis Blues, and the Minnesota Wild. So T.J. Hensick is your number 8 on the scoring list. After that, we go to Bill Muckelt. If Muckelt's name sounds familiar in college hockey, he is the Michigan Tech coach. They are nationally ranked on a regular basis up in Houghton, Michigan in the Upper Peninsula. He had 226 points, played for the Canucks in Vancouver, the Islanders, and the Ottawa Senators. Bill Muckelt, number 7. Brad Jones is number 6, played for Winnipeg, Philadelphia, the LA Kings. Muckle was number 6 on that list from the University of Michigan. We got guests arriving. I'm only halfway through the list. It's perfect timing. You are?
Ethan Solis.
Ethan Solis. What is your nickname? What do they give you on this nickname list? Everybody's got a nickname, Ethan.
Yeah, I go by
Soulless? Are you
so
Ethan Soulless?
The right enunciation would be Solis, but here out with the Big Mike Foundation, they call me Ethos Soulless.
Ethos Soulless. I saw they said that you have filthy skills and that you have bad intentions when you come to the ice.
Only when I'm on the ice.
Okay, get in here
Yep.
and give it from a Michigan hockey perspective. Who is your greatest of all time that wore the Michigan jersey that you're gracing this evening?
I would have to say, just out of my young age, I'm a big fan of Rutger McGorty.
Nice.
The Hughes brothers, obviously.
I've met McGorty. His father, Jimmy, coached in the TPH program where
Yep.
my son was.
Lived right in Northville.
Yeah.
The Hughes brothers, obviously, especially with the Olympics just happening.
Sure.
I mean, it doesn't get
The
much
golden
better
goal.
than that. The golden goal.
How about
All
this
from
guy?
Michigan. Dylan Larkin. I mean, you can't. That's not a bad answer either.
D. Lark. So Michigan won today. Did you know that? They beat Bentley 5-1 in the first round of the NCAA hockey tournament. This, though, in the Big Ugly, what's the score right now? We have bad scoreboard vibrations.
Yeah. So Team Mays actually just won 5-4. So we're on the second game of the night. I think
we're playing multiple games.
So yeah, we're doing.
So Team Mays actually won that first game.
Yep. So
but Team Blue is up now in the second game.
I think it's 0-0. So
it's 0-0. Okay, I got bad information already.
So
Mays won 5-4. Who had the game winner?
Game winner goes to. I didn't even catch it. I'll be honest with you. I was so.
Who do you think it was? Give me your best guess. Who has the best nickname out there?
Dino Dangle.
Dino Dangle. Did Dino go out there and win the game, unbeknownst to us?
Dino came off the interview and he was so adamant going out there. He said, "I'm going out there scoring the final goal." Holding up the squishy at the end of the night.
He said it's the 30-year anniversary of the Michigan. Mike Legg going around the goal was 3 days ago, 30 years ago. 3 nights ago was the 30th anniversary. Dino says he's going to pull a Michigan tonight.
I could see him doing that. I've seen him practicing that in the garage. So
I think he's going to need your help.
I think so too, but
So, greatest of all time, you gave me your Michigan list. I love the Rutger McGorty take. Who from a Michigan lived, breathed, came through the state of Michigan, would you say from an NHL perspective has been the greatest NHL player from Michigan?
This is I'm going way down in the bag right here. I'm going to say Brent Johnson out of Farmington,
Johnson,
Michigan.
Nice.
Goalie, played for Pittsburgh, the Blues. I mean, knocked out DiPietro with one left hand. I mean,
well, and we have a good follow-on to that with Connor Hellebuck from Commerce Township, Michigan, winning multiple Vezinas now and just getting the presidential medal from Donald Trump, the whole deal, right? So goalies, I wouldn't have expected you. Were you a goalie growing up?
Never. Nope.
Okay.
Never a goalie.
So you've always played as a forward?
Yep, I was more of a forward center, but never a goalie. I would never do that.
And were you a AAA player? Did you play in high school or?
Barely played competitively. Just
really?
A pond hockey guy. I grew up, one of my best friends, Anthony Eaton, he plays for Kelvin right now.
Very nice team. They lost in the finals.
Just lost it's Final Four, but yeah, they lost to the team who won it all. His whole family actually is just NHL. That's Brent Johnson's nephew. So that's how I know Brent. Bob Johnson, his great-grandpa Sid Abel.
His great-grandfather was Sid Abel from the production line.
The production line.
Gordie Howe, Alex Delvecchio, and Sid Abel. Ted Lindsay, and then it was Alex Delvecchio came in after that with Frank Mahovlich. The original production line, Sid Abel.
Yep, Sid Abel.
Big time, big time. Thank you for joining us,
Yes,
Ethan.
absolute pleasure.
Send the next guy over whenever they're ready. But and give us a quick shout out as to what the score is of this game when you find out.
Will do. Yep.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was Ethan Soulless. Actually, Solis, but of course the nicknames. We're going to get a lot of nicknames tonight as we plow through the greatest players in Michigan Wolverine hockey history on GOATquest.
This GOATquest feature is brought to you by ATS Advisors, a CPA firm serving the people behind the numbers.
Next on the list, resetting. We gave you Brad Jones and his 227 points. We told you he played for the Flyers, the Jets, and the LA Kings. But number 5 is a special one because he's also stayed local. And if you ask the old timers from the 70s, many of them will tell you this was one of the greatest offensive players that they have ever seen at the collegiate level, Dave Diebold. Dave Diebold played 74 to 78, 246 total points, went over 100 assists and over 100 goals. I believe he was the first to do that. Diebold played for St. Louis. He played for the Hartford Whalers. The Whale! A non-existent franchise now. Dave Diebold coached Dexter in high school hockey, coached out in Chelsea where he had his own program, his own master hockey skills program. So skills and development. He was a St. Clair Shores guy, the St. Clair Shores Fighting Saints. So another great local coach who has contributed to youth hockey for years. Dave Diebold, one of the greatest in Michigan Wolverines history. Number 5 on the scorers list. Number 4 is David Roberts. He was the one that played for St. Louis. Also played for Edmonton and Vancouver. 1 point more than Diebold with 247. He was 89 to 93. Ushered in the greatest era in Michigan Wolverines hockey history when Red the Baron Berenson took over the program. In 90 to 94, also that same era, 249 points for Brian Wiseman. This is kind of where I started following Michigan hockey. Wiseman was the first goal scorer that I remember thinking, wow, Michigan has the highest potency offense in NCAA hockey. And that stayed that way all the way through the David Roberts and Brian Wiseman era into the Brendan Morrison era with Madden and the rest of that team, the great national championship teams that Red Berenson brought to Ann Arbor. Wiseman had 165 assists before he hung it up. And Wiseman played for the Toronto Maple Leafs and is now an Edmonton Oilers coach. And we got another guest before we bring in the top 2 Michigan point leaders of all time. I'm Joe Willie. Nice to meet you.
Biggs, they call me.
They call you Biggs.
Biggs.
All right, Biggs. What's the nickname? Everybody's got a nickname here.
Yeah, that's my nickname, Biggs.
Biggs Money?
Yeah. Long story.
Well, Biggs, what is the score right now in game number 2?
Game number 2, we're up 1-0.
1-0 for Mays.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
And Mays already squeaked out game number 1.
5-4. We were down 4-2.
5-4. Who had the game winner? Ethan wasn't sure.
Benny Sultana.
Benny Sultana.
They call him Prince.
The Prince Sultana.
The Prince.
I heard he has royal skills.
He does.
And a Canadian passport that he's wearing as a beautiful mullet tiara.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. All right. This is GOATquest. I'm joined by Biggs. Biggs, what we're doing here, first and foremost, as GOATquest's theme, we talk about who the greatest of all time was. Who, in your opinion, from your era or just in your vantage point, was the greatest player to wear the maize and blue at the University of Michigan on this rink here at Yost?
I'm going to have to say, I don't go real far back, but I'm going to go Quinn Hughes.
Quinn Hughes, a great pick. And has a lot more years to put the points on the board.
Oh, yeah. The Wings should have got him.
Oh, you would have loved.
He wanted to come here.
You would have loved to have seen it happen.
Yep.
I know they went and got Falk, and we'll see how that plays out. It looked good tonight. They were up 4-2, I think, last time I heard against the Sabres. Right? Michigan won today.
They were smoking Alabama. We had a game on bench.
And the hockey team.
Oh, yeah.
Michigan hockey.
They won
Michigan
too.
Hockey
nice.
won. Michigan hockey won. They closed it out today. So you like Quinn Hughes. How about pulling it back a generation to the older guys?
Oh, geez.
Any favorites?
God, I can't even.
From Red Berenson's era?
Oh, geez. I can't even think of one.
Okay.
I can't.
All right. How about the Brendan Morrison teams?
Well, you got Larkin. Larkin is
a great one.
all the Hughes brothers are just phenomenal.
Werenski,
Yeah, Wierenski,
Pacioretty. They had some great through that era.
Yep.
At this arena, there's so much storied history, a lot of it having to do with Red Berenson's era. Now you've got Brandon Naurato coaching this team. They're loving
Best
being
coach in the country.
best coach in the country, loving being right next door to NTDP, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Right? They're having a lot of success with those players coming over. But now it seems like the University of Michigan is kind of the first stop for everybody who wants to matriculate at a
That's
great
a good
school.
thing.
Right.
It's a good thing.
What do you think sells the University of Michigan most to these
History.
players?
The history.
The
good
legacy.
History.
The legacy.
Oh, yeah.
Is this not the greatest barn in America,
This
though?
is awesome. It reminds me of the Olympia. It really does, because the seats go straight up.
And the exposed brick.
Yeah.
Right?
It's awesome.
It's got metal and
Yeah.
brick, and it's masculine.
It's awesome.
It is a great place to play.
Well, I'm going to get back to my team,
All
right?
right. Send me the next one.
Thanks for having
Thanks,
me.
Biggs. Go get a goal, goddammit. Biggs is a goal scorer. He buried the lead. He left us and didn't even tell us that he put one in the net. He lit the lamp. That was Biggs. He brought us all the way to Brian Wiseman, number 3 on the career points list for the University of Michigan. Number 2 is another one who a lot of people would say is the greatest points producer. If they saw in that late 80s and early 90s era, Denny Felsner, I know his brother Brian, but Denny Felsner, 139 goals, the all-time leading goal scorer in the University of Michigan's history. And he was no slouch playmaking either, with 122 assists, 261 points. He ended up playing for the St. Louis Blues in the NHL. He also had a long junior career. I mean, this is one of the greatest players in NCAA history, not just the University of Michigan's history. 261 points. Phenomenal for Denny Felsner. And then, of course, Brendan Morrison, 284 points. We mentioned his Hobie Baker Award. Something special in his career. And then if we switch it over to the goaltenders, same era, the all-time leader with 127 wins as a goaltender was Marty Turco, another 90s star. Marty Turco from the famous Turco hockey family had 15 career shutouts. I said that correctly. 15 career shutouts. Goals scored in a season. I mentioned Dave Diebold, but he is only tied with 43 goals because there was another 43 goal scorer. I said that we were going to talk more about him, Red Berenson. The Red Baron, who of course scored 6 goals for the St. Louis Blues in his NHL career, 6 goals in one game, I should mention. Those 6 goals in that one game, still an NHL record. Red Berenson, 1961 to 1962 in that season, he put up 43. Brendan Morrison had 57 assists in a season. Diebold had 99 points in a season. Power play goals, again, Diebold with 21. Don't forget about Madden. We talked about John Madden. John Madden was also considered the greatest penalty killer in the history of NCAA hockey and one of the best penalty killers in the NHL. He had 21 shorthanded goals in his NCAA career. That's a record. He also had 10 shorthanded goals in one season. Madden's 95-96 season, of course, that was another national championship for the University of Michigan. That's a single season record where he put 10 shorthanded goals on the board. Amazing, amazing. So who's come out recently? Matty Beniers has come out recently. Quinn Hughes has come out recently. Dylan Larkin, 2014-2015. Kyle Connor, 2015-2016, another Team USA member. Zach Werenski, who had the beautiful assist to Jack Hughes for the golden goal from Grosse Pointe, Michigan. He was 2014-2016. He is the franchise defenseman for the Columbus Blue Jackets. He's a recent graduate of Michigan. How about Zach Hyman, a 50-goal scorer with Edmonton? 2011 to 2015, he played all 4 years as a winger here at the University of Michigan. So, not to mention, that we have current players that are rolling into the rest of the season, putting up phenomenal numbers. So we're going to dig into them a little bit before it's all said and done. But before we do, we got to talk sponsors. We got to talk about Playa Bowls. Playa Bowls in Northville. That's a beer league beauty sponsor. They're fueling the boys right away. You go to Northville, you bring the heat with the fresh, clean, elite level fuel. The whole big ugly squad goes there. When the legs are gone and the lungs are cooked, when the game's on the line, and you better believe the real ones are reloading at Playa. Playa's got the acai, they've got the smoothies, the bowls hit harder than you need in the third period. So stay fresh, stay dangerous, stay fueled. Go to Playa Bowls in Northville. That's a beer league beauty sponsorship. Mitten Sports is another sponsor. That's another beer league. The Big Ugly Championship could not happen in honor of Mike Candela, number 75, if it weren't for Mitten Sports. That's a local hockey services business run by one of the most dedicated and, yes, arguably the most handsome guys in the game. That's another GOATquest sponsor. But before we go any further with the sponsors, I think we're getting the royal treatment. This seems to be the Sultan joining me. The royal flow illuminating from the headgear, and we're going to see it live and on camera. There it is.
And I just woke up this way too.
Chief Flow, this is your microphone, Your Highness. Did you get? We understand that you had the game winner in game number 1.
That's what I'm told.
That
I scored so many and gave up so many. It's hard to count.
The plus minus is suffering, but the goals are on the board.
Well, I don't know if it suffered, and maybe it was about even. Who knows? I don't know.
I see zeros on the board. What happened in game number 2? Give us the final.
Well, yellow is just looking good out there. I really don't know what the score was. I can't really count that high. But
So game 2 was a blowout, no 5-4 skinny margin?
I think yellow definitely won. We really caught our groove there in the second. And, it's hard to stay humble when you got so many good-looking players out there.
With those locks, it's got to be hard to be humble. All I get is Sultana. So what is the real name?
Sultana,
yeah. First name?
Ben Sultana.
Ben Sultana from?
Redford.
From Redford.
Yep.
Your hockey skills came from?
Well, my dad. My dad was the only one that played in the family, so.
So he was pond or he was organized?
Both, but organized, yep, mostly.
Yeah. And he played where? For who?
He just played, I think, at Redford. He never played.
The old Redford Union or Redford St. Mary's?
No,
or which?
he went to
Redford High?
He went to Bishop Borges.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't know if they had a hockey team, but his knees gave out on him pretty quick when he was 18. So.
And where did you matriculate in high school?
I went to Catholic Central. I played at Lawrence Tech.
Oh boy, we got a CC grad. I went to Orchard Lake St. Mary's.
Okay, at least
don't hold it against me.
Well, at least you're Catholic, so you got that going for you.
That's right, Catholic League. We played against Borges many times. Many times. So were you a high school player at CC?
I didn't play at CC.
So you weren't in any of the 27, 29 state championships out of the last 35 years?
No, at the time they only had one team, so.
All right. So game winner, Prince, yeah! One of the things you have to do, you can't come on GOATquest without giving us your GOAT. So this is themed for the University of Michigan. Who's the greatest player to wear the maize and blue jersey on this ice at Yost Ice Arena? You can give me your Mount Rushmore if you want to lead up to it, but you got to give me your greatest of all time.
I think it makes the most sense for Red Berenson, right?
43 goals in a national championship season as a player.
Probably had the most successful NHL career, probably of any.
6 goals in one game. St. Louis Blue legend.
He's probably the best coach.
Definitely.
That played at Michigan too, right?
Definitely.
So
I like that one.
So many good players, though.
I like that one. And who is your more modern era number one? Your viewing era.
He was in his prime a little bit before I was old enough, but it was probably Brendan Morrison.
Brendan Morrison. 284 points. Is that the all-time record in Michigan history? 284 points. Hobie Baker, 3 times first-team All-American.
He also plays around here with some of these guys, too, in the mornings. I heard he's a really good guy, too.
I heard he's got a fishing show now. He goes to British Columbia in the off season and does a fishing show.
I heard that too.
And he brings Vancouver Canucks on the show and all kinds of guys that he played with. We got the Squishy Trophy being brought to us. We can't thank you enough. Thank you for joining us. We got the game winner right here, Ben Sultana,
This is
former Shamrock. We're not holding that against him because he's Catholic League. Right here on GOATquest. Thank you very much,
pretty
Mr.
close
Sultana.
to the high point of my life right here. I appreciate it. Thanks for
You're going to see it on the air. GOATquest is going to be welcoming another guest here shortly. That brings us into the Mitten Sports sponsorship. I'm coming back with the Beer League Beauty. They bring quality detail. They treat every player like a Hall of Famer. You've got to go to Mitten Sports. That's where you get your game in gear with the gear. You're not looking like a liability. You're the Mitten Sports covered Hall of Famer. Make sure you go to Mitten Sports for all your hockey needs. We got more sponsors coming at you when we get our next guest. The Zamboni is out, though, and the Zamboni sponsor, because the Zamboni hammers it hard. So as the Zamboni, as you hear it zip by the rink to clean the arena, that's Kyle on the Zamboni. He's the driver. He told me to mention Hammered Yard Services. You want to get hammered? You bring in Hammered Yard Services. They're another Beer League sponsor. They are the Zamboni sponsor tonight for all your yards needs. We'll hammer it in the morning. We'll hammer it in the evening. We'll hammer it all night long at Hammered Yard Services. So text Get Hammered at 248-410-4495. 248-410-4495. Text Get Hammered today, and let's get hammered for the Big Ugly. Another sponsorship down. We've got one sponsor to go. But we need to talk modern era. We mentioned Maddie Beniers, Calder Trophy, Rookie of the Year, Seattle Kraken, number 2 overall pick. We mentioned Owen Power, the number 1 overall pick. Owen Power with the Sabres. I mean, we got great Michigan players all over the place. We've talked in the past about Josh Norris. He's playing for the Buffalo Sabres tonight. A good boy from Oxford, Michigan. His dad, Dwayne, one of the greatest Canadian hockey players of all time, one of the greatest amateurs. We are bringing in more guests, and we are talking about all the greatest Michigan hockey players of all time. Another Hobey Baker winner, Adam Fantilli, the 2023 Hobey Baker winner, won the Hobey Baker as a freshman, powerhouse center for the Columbus Blue Jackets, playing with Werenski down there in the town that will not be named in this arena, Columbus, Ohio. Of course, Luke Hughes, now with the New Jersey Devils, playing with his brother Jack, another University of Michigan defenseman, as we run down the greatest of all time. Do we have another guest? Are we bringing another guest in? Perfect timing. This guest was brought to you by Wayne State's Tartar Football Warriors Brotherhood. That's Kevin Heidish and Jim Philippak. They're the Beer League sponsors. Who am I?
Drew Tamer.
And joining the play. Drew Tamer.
Yeah.
Do we have the whole Tamer family out there?
My brother over here, my dad somewhere around
they're all, here. Come on in. Bring it in. Bring the family in. You can wear the belt. The Tamers can wear the GOATquest belt.
Oh yeah.
You can trade that around. The Tamer name. Now, Dino came on our show last week, Dangling Dino, the Candyman.
Oh yeah.
And he says, he put it out there, that Chris Tamer changed hockey in Michigan, that his era and his group coming up through the ranks changed hockey, gave more players the belief that you could actually be an American-born player, come out of an American town here in Michigan in the Detroit area and make it to the big leagues.
Yeah, so is
that a fair statement? Or
I think so.
Is that hyperbolic or is that real?
I get a lot of people that come up and talk to me. The hockey market's small. Everybody, when they hear the Tamer name, they come and ask me about it. They go, "Are you related? Is Chris Tamer your dad?" And I go, "That's not my dad. That's my uncle." But yeah, he's related. I think a lot of people know about it, and a lot of people. It's weird. A lot of the pros in the area know Chris.
Do they ask you about the knockout of Bob Probert?
Yeah, a lot of people ask about knocking out Probert, knocking out Richter with the slap shot.
He was a hell of a lot more than a knockout artist.
Who was it? But he knocked out somebody with a slap shot. I feel like it was Richter. Yeah.
He had a big shot.
Yeah.
What now?
I think he still has the record for penalty minutes here. I don't know if he still has it or not, but he had it at one point.
Did both of you play?
Yeah.
Okay, where did you play?
I just played for Pinckney, and then I played for Washtenaw.
You played for Pinckney High?
Pinckney High School, yeah.
We're road mates. I'm an M36 guy.
Oh, he lives in
I'm in Hamburg. I'm in Hamburg Township.
Yeah.
What about you? You're Pinckney as well. Nice. All right. So we got local boys. All right. So, let me get the names. Jake Tamer.
Andrew.
And Andrew Tamer.
Yep.
And this big ugly tournament, how many years have you been playing it in a row now?
This is my second.
Okay.
I think this is your second, yeah.
Did you take your lumps tonight out there?
Oh, no.
Did the blue team?
No, I took out Dino. I laid a little into him. That was fun. And then I don't know most of the guys. I know probably 10 of the guys.
You only
here.
like to take guys out that you know.
I took out a couple of guys on accident. They people turn into each other. I'm a big body. So there's a couple of littler guys out there that got a little beating. And I was on accident. A couple people got mad at me because they were bumping me a little bit, and I think that they, I kind of played it how I don't know how it is. There's a bunch of old guys out here, and mixed in with the young guys. So
you don't want to muscle them up too bad.
Yeah, and then I kept taking bumps from the younger guys. I go, okay, and then you go into the boards and you throw it, push their shoulder, knock them off the puck. A couple of guys got pretty mad.
Got a little physical.
Hey, your guys were bumping, so I'm going to bump.
It's Sudbury rules sometimes, right?
I prefer
the Blueberry Bulldogs sometimes comes out in everybody.
Sudbury, yeah. The Blueberries, what was it?
So who is it? Who is your Michigan Wolverine, your number one player that wore the maize and blue right here at Yost?
Can it be anyone other than Chris?
Well, you got to.
Yeah. I like fighters. I like hits. I like Chris. That's my favorite. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're going with Chris Tamer.
Yeah.
That's your number one.
It's got to be.
All right. Who else is on your Mount Rushmore?
Well, Dylan Larkin, obviously.
D-Lark, here he is.
Yeah. I like Larkin.
Got a little action.
The Hughes.
The Hughes brothers?
Yeah. I don't know who else I can put up there. Those are my favorites.
All right.
You got to get the American guys.
Send me your next best. You were great on the mic here. Send me somebody who's close to as good as you. We'll be in business.
I'll send some of the young guys out.
All right. That was, again, brought to you by the Wayne State Tartar Warrior Football Brotherhood. Kevin Heidish, Heidi, Jim Philippak, The Flip. That's not built for comfort. That's built for war. The Tartar Warriors are built for war, not for comfort. This is a GOATquest podcast feature, and it was brought to you by the Wayne State Warriors. As always, we are always brought to you by Patrick Financial Group, by ATS Advisors, the people behind the numbers. Don't forget John Pilon. I just mentioned that he was the Patrick Financial resident investment advisor. Don't forget Faro Imaging. And, of course, we're going to be live Monday at the Downtown Poorhouse in Plymouth, Michigan. Downtown Poorhouse is always our location sponsor. Now we're going to get into the active alumni. We have not mentioned some of the more recent, and Rutger McGroarty his name got pulled in, but same era as Rutger was Frank Nazar III. Frank Nazar, playing with the Chicago Blackhawks, is one of the more recent alums to make his mark in the NHL from this university. And now I'm joined by another guest.
I'm here, Mark Snyder.
Mark Snyder, Joe Goff, Joe Willie, nice to meet you. We're doing the event here today because we love the reason behind the event, right? The honoring Mike Candela, godfather to 9 godchildren, maybe the greatest godfather of all time.
I don't know many with more,
right?
That's for sure.
Right. I mean, that's we said that in the foreword, but we honor him. Taken from us far too soon, 15 years ago, coming up on the anniversary, 15 years. And Dino puts this together. But we saw Dino out there, and we saw that his skill set might not measure up with wearing that C on his jersey. Are you guys thinking about taking the C away after tonight's performance?
Well, I was on the blue team, so they can keep Dino with the big C on the jersey.
What was the final there? What was the final in?
It was Blue won 2 games, I think.
Greatest Michigan players. So that's what we do on GOATquest. We debate who the greatest were. So you played on the arena tonight. You're in Yost. Yeah. Who were the greatest players, Mount Rushmore for you, that wore the Wolverines jersey and played here?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Well, I'd have to go with those Olympians.
I was just going to say, the newest ones are. They've kind of taken
Quinn Hughes, Werenski, Larkin, all involved in the.
It would be my Mount Rushmore.
Would be right,
and a Michigan kid who didn't play for Michigan, Connor Hellebuck in goal.
Yeah.
right, from Commerce Township.
From Commerce, right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then throw in the women Olympian, who was Keller.
That's right. That's right.
That winning goal was amazing, man. That was one of the best.
So
goals.
golden goal by two people who live, I think it's 6 miles apart. Lives in Farmington Hills. Jack's house is on Orchard Lake. So yeah, they live like 6-7 miles apart. They both got golden goals in the same Olympics. Hard to imagine that can happen in small world, right? Well, guys, I appreciate you coming over and giving us a shout. You want to? Who are the MVPs out there in this game in the Big Ugly?
I got to give it shout out to Pat Succi and
Succi.
Yeah, and Jack Julian. He was started out on D, and he said he moved himself to forward. Got to go, man.
Jack Julian. All right.
Yeah, cool. Thanks a lot. Man.
You guys, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Great show.
Another guest spot brought to you this time by ATS Advisors, Sully Sullivan, the people behind the numbers. It's tax season. ATS Advisors is going to bring you and all of your accounting needs to the top of their priority list. Let's make sure that we mention Jacob Truba, Seamus Casey. I mean, we could have gone down the list here with so many more that are active NHL guys and guys who are going to be in the NHL that are about to be drafted. Michigan has become the number one producer from a collegiate standpoint of NHL players. The Hobey Baker winners, Brendan Morrison, the 1997 winner, Kevin Porter, the 2008 winner, another 33 goals, 63 points. Adam Fantilli in 2023, as a freshman, winning the Hobey Baker Award. So those are the three Hobey Baker winners. You've also got Tim Taylor Award winners. That's the NCAA's Rookie of the Year Award. That was Kyle Connor in 2016, Thomas Bordelot in 2021, and then again, Fantilli in his freshman year, winning both the Tim Taylor and the Hobey Baker Awards. We'll see if that's done again anytime in the near future. Dino Candela, Dino Dangles, brought to you here at the Big Ugly in honor of Mike Candela, taken from us far too soon. The Big Ugly tournament, where everybody wears number 75, is brought to you tonight by Hammered Yard Services, Mitten Sports, Pod Lab Studios, Ace, who brought it to us from behind the glass, Barrett Regency Incorporated, and of course DJ Don, the man behind the wax, spinning all the music this evening. So closing it out, the hat trick donor was Pod Lab Studios. Again, Ace, for all your production needs. Pod Lab Studios is where voices turn into brands and stories turn into weapons. So closing it out from Yost Ice Arena in Ann Arbor, Michigan, the Big Ugly charity hockey game won tonight by the Maize team. Both games, the Maize beat the Blue. Dino Candela was your sponsor. Ace and Pod Labs brought to you this production. I'm Joe Willie. Thank you for joining us at GOATquest.